What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. This is just going to be a raw, unedited, uncut video giving you the information you want instantly, right? So this is our halfway point to our weight loss journey. I have currently lost 10 pounds. We're going to show some visuals and some comparisons of before and after, talk about a little bit of what I'm doing, some tips to help you get started, and some really easy steps that you can follow if you want to kind of follow along with this journey. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. Let's go ahead and share my screen. As you can see, this is a before and after picture. As you can see, it's not the biggest picture in the world. I could blow it up and make it bigger, I guess, but basically seeing a lot of this abdominal fat here and now kind of slimming and tapering out. See this little V-shaped hourglass style kind of coming out a little bit. Now we're going to talk about this. We are down 10 pounds and we have 10 more pounds to go. And so first off, let's do the comparison, right? What am I doing? What am I doing to maintain or to at least cut this currently, right? So some visual comparisons before and after. As you can see, waist noticeably wider and more abdominal fat than right now. Slimmer, tighter waistline. And I did measure my waist. I was at a 41 and a half, I believe, 41 inches. In this picture, this one is now 38.5, so I lost 2.5 inches off of my waistline. Abs not visible here at all. It's saying that upper abs are faintly visible and midsection tighter. I'm not seeing the upper abs as much here, so maybe in the next week or two they'll start coming out a little bit more. And then chest, less separation, softer appearance. Here, more lifted and defined, okay? And I wish this was a bigger picture. If you guys want to get a bigger picture of that, just let me know and I can do that. Arms flexed but less vascular. As you can see here, not much of a slope or a bump or anything there. Arms fuller biceps, more vascular. You can see that a little bit. Improved muscle tone, increased muscle density. Posture is saying slightly hunched. This one's saying upright, confident stance. And also the difference, I couldn't get this to go up or this to go down, so I'll work on that as the weeks follow. But I have found a spot where I can take these pictures like this better, so I won't be moving around. They say take pictures in the exact same spot as you normally would. And of course, I got my Rain. These things are freaking delicious. The white gummy bear is delicious. I like the sour gummy worms. And that rainbow sherbet ice cream. Oh my God, super delicious. And I highly recommend you drinking one a day. Anyways, back to it. Overall look, bulkier, higher body fat in the first before picture. A leaner, more athletic look here on the after picture. 4.5% body fat drop. Now I do want to mention that my current weight right now, here's some transformation metrics, is currently at 179. Okay, it's at 179. This says 180, but I didn't weigh myself today. Weight when I started was between 190 and 195. I even tipped up to 198 at one point. So I believe I've even lost more. I've lost between 10 and 15 pounds, to be honest, within the last 4 weeks. I started this challenge around the beginning of July. I want to say officially it was like July 9th when I actually started to do the cut. And we're 4 weeks in on the cut, and we want to do a 6 to 8 week cut. So it's not like we're going to be cutting forever and dropping weight significantly, but in 4 weeks, 10 pounds, that's like 2.5 pounds a week, which is not bad at all. Waist was 41 inches, after was 38.5 currently, that's 2.5 inches. Body fat between 18 and 19, even maybe higher or like lower 20s, like 22% maybe, something like that. After, it's saying I'm around 14 or 15. I could even say maybe even 16%. I'm still on that heavier side. So what's next for this? Well, what's next is 170, right? 170 pounds is our next goal, which will put us in that 10 to 12% body fat range is what I'm thinking, okay? Nonetheless, we're still going to get there. We have 4 more weeks. Yeah, about 4 weeks. That'll put us the first week first week in August, and that'll end our cut. So that means we have to lose 2.5 pounds every week to get there. Now we should see a full six-pack visibility is what it's saying on my AI companion here. Waist around 33 to 34, I could see that maybe. And then sharper muscle separation, arms, chest, and back, even more dramatic V taper. So I'm excited to see what happens with this transformation. Now, some tips. I wrote them down in this little book. I've been trying to do better with my thoughts and write them down because I come up with really good ideas, good video ideas in the moments, either when I'm busy or when I'm on the road or even in a run. And sometimes it's good to have a little piece of paper or even notes, a notes feature in your iPhone or Samsung that allows you to put your thoughts down. Okay, because if you're like, I'm gonna write that down later, you might not, you know what I mean? So what are some things that have helped me with this weight loss journey? One would be walking 10,000 steps. I did that religiously. Now there are some days I got like 9,800 or 9,700, but they got very close to 10,000. My average right now, if we were to bring it up on our tracker here, okay, let's get real for a minute. If we go on our tracker and we look at our average move, we're moving 5.3 miles a day currently. Okay, which is insane. Can you see that here? 5.3 miles. Well, kind of, not really. And let's see, my steps. I wish I show like an average of my steps, but if we go, I thought I did. Where's my summary at? Move, steps. There we go. So move right now, like yesterday, 10,000 steps. The day before was 12,000. The day before that was 9,000. The day before that's 12. So we have been upping our step count to 12,000. That's what we're going to be doing the last 4 weeks of this cut. We're going to go from 10,000 steps to 12,000, but that definitely helped me out a lot. And then we're going, not only that, we've been tracking our calories, so making sure we're consistently under, 1,800 calories is where I was at. Now, 1,800 calories isn't bad, but I think I upped it to 2,000. Let me check my Fitness Pal real quick. Yeah, so I did currently increase it to 2,000, but there's days where I'm only hitting 1,500 calories, so probably more consistent around 1,500 calories to 1,000 calories, just specifically for this routine. Now I know my AI companion wants me to eat more, but currently I'm not eating that much. So I'd say between 1,000 and 1,500 calories, but I am making sure to hit my at least 100 grams of protein to 150 grams of protein per day, and then of course I'm taking almost no carbs and about 50 grams of fat or so. And that leads me to my next point, right? So tracking your calories is great, but also choosing protein first. So make sure you choose protein first before you choose carbs and fats. A lot of times people will pick dessert, or they'll pick like the sides, because everyone loves sides. Everyone loves mashed potatoes, baked potatoes, mac and cheese, stuff like that. So you're gonna pick those first. Like, hey, I want mac and cheese with like some chicken tonight, right? Some people say, or man, I want a baked potato, and like they don't even care what else they eat. Well, let's try to reframe our mindset to choose protein first. So, what are you eating for lunch or dinner? Are you gonna have chicken, fish, steak, tuna, stuff like that? And then what are you going to eat on the side of that once you put in your macros for the protein? And you'll be fuller, longer, you'll feel better, you'll have more energy, and that really has helped me a long way to choose my protein first and then my carbs and fat after. Okay, and then another key point: no sweets. No sweets. And I have them in the house, so that's a whole discipline thing, like having a box of Swiss rolls or cakes or cookies, donuts staring at you every single day when you pass by the kitchen. I have kids, I have family, not all of them on a strict diet plan like me. They're kids, they need as much fat as they can get, honestly, as they grow. I know my kids do. They're skinny. So, nonetheless, discipline comes in. But quick tip: when you do feel like you want a sweet and you just can't take that temptation no more, it's okay to give in. But don't eat the whole box. Don't eat the whole box of Swiss rolls if you haven't had Swiss rolls in a week or a month, or a whole box of Twinkies. Even so, take the pack, and usually it's like a two rolls in a pack or a whole Twinkie. Take one or two bites. That's it. Take one bite and really slowly chew it and savor it. Take a second bite if you need to, and then that's it. And you don't have any more. And you're done. You get the satisfaction of the bite, the taste, the flavor, all of that. But you don't get that that regret feeling later, like, oh man, I just ate like six of these little rolls, or I had six Twinkies, or I had 20 freaking cookies when I should only had one or two. So discipline and just knowing, okay, one or two bites will, um, let's see, it'll help reduce your cravings because you're giving into those cravings a little bit. And again, we're not in prison. We're not in a military camp. It's okay to have some sweets, just not daily. So, hey, it's Sunday. Have a bite of your favorite ice cream. Don't eat the whole tub, but have a bite or two. You know. And then lastly, sleep. You need more sleep and less stress, and that seemed to help me a lot too. Everyone has a stressful life, but by, I think, running, working out, eating healthy, and sleeping better has all resulted in less stress in my life. Everyone has stress. It's just how you manage it. I used to manage it, even through drinking alcohol, or through video games, or, binge scrolling Instagram or TikTok, or watching an infinite amount of YouTube videos. Um, there's some things that manage stress, and there's some things that just kind of push stress back for a later date. You know what I mean? It kind of like there's things that help you avoid stress, or like kind of help you forget about it for a little while. But you need to recognize in your own life what those are, and then figure out how you can shift into something that helps you manage that stress better, right? Better quality sleep, running, walking, lifting weights, eating good food, good nutritional, healthy food for you. And and another one, greens, making sure you have plenty of green vegetables or greens. My go-to right now is green beans, and the like California blend. It's like broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, and asparagus spears. You can get the frozen packets for like $1 or $2, maybe $2 or $3, and you eat a half of a bag every meal. You know what I mean? And right now I'm only eating 2 meals, so it's not like I'm eating greens for breakfast. I'm skipping breakfast. This is my breakfast right here. Okay, caffeine, and that's another point. Caffeine is a huge one. The more caffeine, the less hungry you are, the more concentration you have, reduced fatigue. I can train longer, I can train harder, and then some of these energy drinks even have branched chain amino acids and electrolytes, which helps me recover, helps my muscles get bigger, and also recover and maintain their strength, and the electrolytes. It helps me so when I sweat, to get those electrolytes and sodiums back into my body. So guys, it's Sunday. This video has been going for about 13 minutes. That is my update. If you have any questions, do you want any more information on my specific cut, or maybe just do this video again but a better, higher quality with more edits, tones, music, stuff like that, definitely drop a comment below. Let me know you care. Let me know you're watching. And this week's going to be crazy. We have a new week in the stock market. Again, for everyone who's watching, these are those moments where, okay, hey, Johnny's dropping these little gems inside of these videos. So that's why it's important to watch them to the end, right? Because I never know what I'm going to include in my videos. I just never know, right? But let me see our weekly plan for the economic calendar. I'm gonna want to bring this up for you, for all you people out there watching who know that I am part of the, Sunday stock talk and finance, trading, stock, stuff like that. Economic calendar right here highlights Monday, July 7th, construction spending, ISM manufacturing index. Tuesday, ADP employment change. Wednesday, crude oil inventories and mortgage applications. Thursday will be CPI and jobless claims, factory orders, and Friday will be no major reports due to holiday shortened week. So hope you guys found that useful, and we'll see you all in the next video. Subscribe, like, and comment. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, so you can get my daily updates, eating habits, schedule, workout routines, etc. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.